what? And I'm listening to it. I'm like, is Eric on fucking crack?
And you can hear like the mom in the background and the kids and the...
Yeah, the door creaking open. Like, it's worse than my gate.
Did you hear the microwave go off and then none of them
Yeah.
talk for like 5 minutes? It's fucking so funny, man. It's just...
Oh, my God.
It made me feel very good about our technical difficulties.
Oh, absolutely.
That's them at their best.
Yeah. Holy crap. Pain-fucking-full.
All right, so we got the song going. Eric and go. Grab a seat, hooker and fucker in the night.
Cock and bull, cock and ball, cock and ball.
Yeah. Huge like when I use my dick pump running on a track, grabbing Sue by her cute butt. Huge like a full moon in my face, yeah, and we ain't talking moonlight. Eric and Gord, what if we're right? Take a corner street, hoe and tucker in the night. Bitches you out, you got no nightlife. Bitches you out, you weren't the nightlife. This is what happens at night when you lay down the pipe. Get you working construction, you don't know what's right. Don't know what's right. What if we're right?
Every time people listen to our show, they're like, oh, dude, I totally want to be on. When can I be on? Can I be on now?
Hi there. Happy Tuesday. It's August the 13th, 2019, and I'm Eric. Talking at you as always from beautiful downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, where sometimes I think so hard about something that my brain shuts down to prevent it from getting damaged. So if I'm ever talking about something and it sounds like I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, that's because I know so much it might blow your mind.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's a great window. That's a great way to look at it.
It's the truth. Welcome to a long overdue episode, my friends. Now available on launchpaddm.com. Eric and Gord, what if we're right? Now on Launchpad. Promoted by Podcast One with the opportunity to become part of the Podcast One roster. That's the key. Very, very cool. And theme song, of course, a brand new logo to be chosen soon. That is by Adrian DeBarros. Check him out on SoundCloud. He's going to be huge and he's awesome. Buy his stuff. How's it going, Gord?
I'm breathing. How you doing, buddy?
Breathing is better than some. I'm actually not terrible. Been a big, just a consecutive string of letdowns the last couple of days. People telling me stuff's going to happen and it doesn't. It's very frustrating. But other than that, I can't really complain, I guess.
I can. I just can't be bothered to.
There was something funny on the Facebook I wanted to talk to you about, and I don't remember what it is now. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was, what the hell was it? I don't know. I was having fun on Facebook earlier today. Doesn't matter. But that was a big part of what I wanted to talk about.
So technically it does matter.
I guess it probably does. I don't know. I'm so lost this week. Everything was going in the right direction, and then my computer crapped out, and now everything keeps seeming to be going in just the way it always does for us. But good news for the champion tree. We have another investor in the property we're looking at, so that's actually 4 people on board with actually for real. So that's very exciting.
That's extremely exciting.
But this is not a rush into it. Like, this isn't 4 dudes rent a basement suite kind of thing. This is an entire commercial building. And
wow.
Getting investors to do it for me, like really real investors, not like Hastings people.
Not some dude throwing you a quarter.
No offense to Hastings people, but I mean, I need guys who actually do stuff. I've got 1 for sure, and 2 that are kind of like, yeah, if it happens, we'll come along. So you never know. We could have an actual podcast.
That'd be fucking dope.
Maybe when you get your laptop. Something. I don't know.
Which, for the record, should be happening this week.
That's very cool.
This weekend, hopefully. No.
What else? We got a review. I don't know.
Yes, I saw that.
Cool. It's
they were. It wasn't very good because I didn't really necessarily.
Yeah, they're just like, I like to listen to them and eat poutine. I'm like, oh yeah, because we do that in Canada. Good stuff.
That's all we do.
But very
Thanks.
cool for them to review us. And I was so inspired that I offered our mid-roll spot, since there's no sponsor taking, and I offered it to another podcast. So we're going to hear a commercial later on in the show for Piecing It Together with David Rowans. It sounds like a really cool podcast, actually. I want to check it out.
What was his podcast about?
It's called Piecing It Together, and it's him trying to piece together where what new movies are inspired by.
Oh.
Because there's no such thing as an original movie anymore. Even the original ones are usually based on something else, somehow. So he goes back and finds all the old movies that all the new ones are based on. It sounds really cool.
Kind of a fun, I like that idea.
Yeah,
that's
so
not
you're
bad.
not going to hear the commercial, obviously, because I'm not putting it in yet until tonight. But there will be a commercial for his show on there. And that goes out to, I did an open call on Facebook today, and I'll do it to everybody. If you are interested in placing an ad for your podcast or your company, your event, whatever it may be, or you want an ad read by myself or Gord, or a personal message to a loved one or someone you don't like, you can send your email to, I set up a new email address just for while we're experiencing some technical difficulties. So you want me and Gord to read something on the air for you? Send it in an email to ericandgordlikeus@gmail.com.
I love how many. It's been so long since we've had a new email address.
I know. I thought it was overdue. So ericandgordlikeus@gmail.com. If you want us to do it, we'll read anything for you. I'll promote your podcast. Like I tell everybody, I'm not promoting your show so much as I'm promoting getting the message out there, just how much variety there is in podcasting. And maybe you'll find something you like almost as much as you like me and Gord. Probably not, but almost.
No, it's pretty hard to top.
Indeed. So I don't want this to turn out like a big commercial, but I got a couple more plugs to do tonight. But first, I wanted to talk to you about some stories.
Stories?
This one fucking blew my mind. In a country where people are so piss poor, a 22-year-old kid in India got a brand new BMW for his birthday.
Okay.
Upon receiving it, he hopped in the driver's seat, drove it to a riverbank, and pushed it in the river. Because it wasn't the fucking Jaguar that he asked for.
Oh, wow.
$65,000 BMW he threw in the river because he was mad at his parents. He wanted this $90,000 Jaguar, and they didn't get it for him. So he destroyed a brand new Beamer.
Wow.
Are we done giving money to third world countries yet? Because fuck good.
Wow. That's not even third. You know what? I'm actually fucking almost speechless right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a rant. I just don't even know where to begin with it.
Yeah, I know.
You arrogant, self-centered little fucking cute piece of shit.
How do you do that? Like, okay, get the disrespect for the family. Put that aside. Because if my mom, I really loved Sting the wrestler when I was a kid. And for my 8th birthday, or my 9th, I think it was 8th or 9th birthday, my mom was like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I was like, "How about something?" Oh, that's gonna sound great. How about something? Get me something with Sting. I love Sting. And so she got me a record by Sting.
Yep.
And she didn't know, and I couldn't tell her, like, no, this guy's some British poofter, and I like the wrestler. You fucked up. I never did. I listened to that record for like a year or two, so she thought I liked it.
See, my mother did the same thing. When I was like in the 80s, every time when my family would go anywhere, then my parents would go anywhere, and if they just left fucking town for the day, or if they left the fucking country, my mother would always come back with the fucking Glass Tiger Thin Red Line album.
Great record.
Great record, but I have like 43 fucking copies of this fucking tape.
Well, that's so you get one when you're gone.
Well, that's well done. Very, very quick. But I mean, on the upside, I mean, I had every variation of that album. So I had the clear cassette, the red cassette, I had a green one, I had a black one, I had a white one. I had every variation of that album you can imagine.
Except for the good one.
Except for the good one, which is the one that you don't listen to. But, you know, I used to give her lists. Like, you know, like, so like, do you want me to pick you up? And then, yeah, you're going down to the States? Fuck yeah. Here's a list of, like, 20 fucking bands. You pick me up any one of their fucking albums. I don't give a shit which one it is. You pick me up any one of theirs, they'll be awesome. So come back with glass fucking Tiger Thin Red Line. Every single time.
That's actually...
Did I ever get mad at her? Did I ever throw the tape in the fire and say you're a horrible person? Fuck no. The first thing I did was I went downstairs, I put it on, I listened to it all the way through, then I just added it to the collection.
There was a couple of songs on that record I didn't hate. I got grew to like them. But this is, no, what was our tape back then? Maybe $6?
Yeah, probably around there. Maybe $8.
This is
$8.99.
$5,000 Beamer.
Right?
Like, that's 3 times more than we make in a year. That's
God.
That. I'm trying to make myself sound good on the air. It's a lot more than that.
Oh, that is pretty much, that's not far off of it, though.
And where did, I don't know. So that's the family part. The fact that if you have enough money that you're throwing $65,000 in the river in a temper tantrum.
Well, he doesn't have any money, clearly. Otherwise, he would have bought the fucking car he wanted himself.
Oh, yeah, no.
His parents bought him the money.
And no one with money throws away $65,000.
No, of course not. That's why they have money.
People who have no concept of money can do stuff like that because they'll never...
I would hope that at this stage, the parents should do one of two things. Either be like, oh, okay, and then buy them an ox-driven cart.
Yeah.
And say, here's your car. Or do what I would do, which is flat out throw the kid in the fucking street with nothing and say, there you go.
See, what I don't
Fuck you.
Is this is a culture where it's okay to kill your daughter if she dates someone you don't like. But your kid away $65,000? That should be honor killing territory.
Yeah, but do we know what happened though? Like
$65,000. You can.
Like, I wonder what happened to the kid.
Well, of course we're never going to hear about that. I'm sure he wasn't dealt with. I'm sure he didn't go, oh, Dennis.
they probably stoned the daughter to death. Just because.
Now we have to kill your sister.
Yeah, you have to kill your sister because you're a piece of shit.
Oh, Purdy. When will you learn?
Christ, well, that's fucked.
What are we going to do with him?
Yeah, right? Oh, well, we should hurry up and buy him the Jaguar so that he doesn't do it again.
He is incorrigible. This is fucking... People piss me right the fuck off.
Wow.
That could save a family forever, that amount of money. You're right. Throw the kid in the street.
That's it.
Those animals that you see in that they crowd around the guy begging for his change. You ever see those guys in like documentaries about India?
Yeah. Or those kids that live in the sewer system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let them fucking go stay there.
I love those little packs of kids that just come out and surround the car and start pounding on it until the whatever snooty cameraman starts throwing change out the window. He rolls it down like half an inch and chucks his change at them. Or
even better, when they're doing it just for candy. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I absolutely love that shit.
I forget who I was listening to, when he was talking about how you have to take candy with you or they like kill you.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
I'd do that.
You offer them money, they're like, fuck your money, motherfucker. I want fucking juju.
We should set up like a hidden camera thing where we get a bunch of fat guys here to do it. Like
to start pestering people for fast food.
Kids, but it's just like 16 big fat 40-year-olds begging for candy.
But they're actually begging for like McDonald's.
Yeah. You gotta throw like at least a junior chicken out the window or they fuck up.
Next thing you know, McDonald's fucking sales skyrocketed. Everybody has fucking like random burgers and cheeseburgers sitting in their cars just in case.
Hilarious.
This is how we change the course of time.
Well, it's possible. Although, that leads me to I guess it's more loneliness later that we're going to talk about, but apparently loneliness is harder on you than obesity.
Oh, absolutely. That makes more sense.
Anyway, oh shit, let's just jump right into it because that ties right into McDonald's there, doesn't it?
Yeah, nobody offs themselves because they're fucking fat. They off themselves because they're lonely.
Oh, I'm sure some of them do.
Oh, I doubt it.
But researchers, I believe it was British researchers, are working on a pill for loneliness. They're going to come out with a prescription drug for loneliness.
It's called magic mushrooms. Try it.
Oh yeah, because they've found that loneliness is physically more damaging to you than obesity. And, and like severe heart problems can develop because you're lonely. Which is funny.
True broken heart.
The romantic heart and the real heart are actually very connected.
I call it a broken heart for a reason.
Yeah, that's just cheesy and stupid that it actually does that. But I don't know. I have to source the cause of the loneliness. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think a pill for being a loser is a good idea.
Well, I mean, I think that their study and their facts are true, absolutely. But the only pill, like the only thing you could do to fix that is to literally just drug them up so they're just so euphoric high that they don't feel the need for loneliness doesn't overtake them.
Well, unless
they're just stoned.
They've isolated the part of your brain that causes you to be lonely, and they can zap that with a pill. Yeah,
but what are the side effects?
Oh, I'm sure they're astronomical. The side effects of the pills are always worse than whatever the thing is that you're taking them for.
And they also always cause the thing you're taking the pill for.
Yeah, they cause that and suicide. They all cause suicidal thoughts.
Yep.
And anal leaking, and may cause death. Like, that's a deal breaker for me. As soon as may cause death is in there, I'm like, no, I'll take my chances with the fucking thing that I have now.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it. And may cause suicidal thoughts. Report it to a doctor if you have homicidal or suicidal. No, don't take
That's why I'm on the pill in the first place.
Yeah.
You put me on the pill because of suicidal thoughts. What the fuck now? There's going to, double my dosage?
Do not operate heavy machinery or kill your family.
Like, I know this person who was on these antidepressant. I think they possibly would have been antipsychotic. And they're on the thing, and they made this person completely lethargic, had zero emotion, zero sex drive, nothing just a void of a human being. They weren't sad, but they also weren't happy.
Right.
Nothing brought them joy, nothing whatsoever ever brought them any bit of joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the fucking pill gave the person a tumor.
Wow.
Stop taking the pill, and this is what's fucked up. Stop taking the pill, and the tumor went away.
Oh, really?
How? See, now that's fuck. No, because you think once a tumor grows, that's it. It's there. You got to get that shit removed. No. This pill literally creates a tumor based specific on the pill. You stop taking the pill, the tumor goes away.
Yeah, it feeds on whatever.
On the pill. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Isn't that insane? When I was told that, I lost my fucking mind. I'm like, wow.
As someone who battled a little bout of the cancer himself, albeit not the most remarkable cancer you can name, but nevertheless, I would rather have been a little bit lonely for a year. I'll tell you that, than take any pill that would give me a tumor.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as I said, we got to source or find the source of the loneliness. Like, are you lonely because you're heartbroken because the love of your life passed away? Then I get that. Maybe you need a pill for that.
That's not loneliness. That's depression. There's a difference.
But are you lonely because you can't talk to a woman in a grocery store? Or
are you lonely because your whole life is based off of playing a fucking video game instead of socializing?
If you're 45 years old and you're still playing Zelda in your mom's basement, maybe.
Yeah, you go.
And you know what? That used to be a dated reference, but screw you guys. There's a new Zelda, so I'm still cool.
That's right. It's back.
There's always a new Zelda. Every year there's a new Zelda. My jokes are still cool.
Never played the game, never cared for it.
No, I couldn't figure it out. I tried for a minute.
I didn't even try. I just wasn't into that sort of gaming.
I wasn't much of a gamer anyway. And I like really pedestrian games. Like, I never got into any of the big cool ones. Like, and I'm talking back in our day. So when big and cool, I mean like fucking Mega Man.
Pitfall.
That was a good one. I was good.
Right. There was this one game I played. It was actually Mission Impossible. I played it on my Commodore 64.
Nice.
Fuck you, assholes. That's how old I am. I had that game, and the whole point of the game was you're supposed to just collect all these puzzle pieces to create a map. And then once you've made the map, then you beat the game. I played this game for the entire time I had my Commodore 64, which was like years. And I invested fucking unlimited fucking hours into this game. Never, ever was able to finish it.
That's funny. Maybe it was unfinished.
Well, that's what I'm fucking ended up figuring out, because the whole point of the game is you're just running from room to room to room, and you find these computers, and then you scan the computer, and then you get shit off the computer, and then you're lucky to find a puzzle piece. So you get some of these rooms that has like 30 fucking computers are in the room. You got to go to each one. You spend like 5 minutes at each fucking computer to download your shit off of it. And you go through each and every one, and some guy would come in. You got to kill him, which takes like 5 seconds. And then you go back to killing them again, go back to scanning computers. So much. There was no excitement to the game at all, except for the fact that I am going to get another fucking puzzle piece, and never finished it.
That's funny.
Yeah. My other favorite game, for the record, was a game called Sword, which was an awesome game. It was a giant board of dirt, and you're this little dude holding a sword, and you just had to move around the board and then try to find these basically you expose what this room, because like you're supposed to get like a castle, and you have to expose the rooms.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden,
I remember
right?
that one.
Then all of a sudden, you expose this one little section. All of a sudden, there's like a giant fucking spider, or there's like a dude there, and then you got to fucking hit a bunch of keys to kill him.
I do remember that.
First time I saw the spider, I literally screamed like a girl, like ah! And I got my little guy, and it ran away. And I found out that they were really easy to kill, so I was kind of disappointed in myself.
Yeah, I can't even think of one that I got that into. I don't know, Mario, something. I just wasn't ever. And now I look at them and I can't remember the buttons. I can't figure out what 13 of them do.
Oh, exactly. My big favorite was ColecoVision, playing Zaxxon.
Yeah.
I was a master of that game. There was 99 levels, and the longest I played that was, I think it was, I can't remember now. It was fucking forever. I think it was like 36 hours straight. Jesus. And one man. Never died once. Wow. You hit level 99, and you just start back at the beginning again, which was tough because as you progress each level, the game speeds up, right? So when you're on the last 20 levels, you're going really fucking fast.
Yeah. Then
all of a sudden you start back over and you're going like a fucking turtle.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, this is so painfully slow, and
and then you
try to go through it again.
You describe these games to kids today like, oh, you ran from the left to the right, and if you did good, it got faster.
Yeah, that's it.
Now they're all like, you have to actually know how to do surgery to save the guy's life or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's insane what you have to know in these games.
You have to actually know how to fly a plane, or else your plane won't work. There's literally, I'm not even kidding, there was a computer game I was playing where you had to do surgery, and I thought that was really cool, so I wanted to try it. And I couldn't get the mixture right for the anesthetic, and I kept killing the guy. I couldn't even knock him out. I never got to pick up my scalpel.
Oh, really? Didn't have an anesthesiologist? That was fucked up. You had to be every role?
No, yeah, you had to be every role in your operating room. And it was stupid.
Wow, you could be. So if you actually got really good at that game, you'd be better than any doctor on the planet.
Well, that's the thing with video games now, right? They say they hire these kids to go run military drones and shit. But I guess it's not really kids anymore either. It's all guys our age. They're the only ones these things for $4,000 now too. Yeah,
it's true. Either that or these spoiled little fucking Indian bastards getting these games and not even hearing about it.
Yeah, they push their fucking BMWs in rivers and then go play video games and cry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate everybody.
Have you seen the video of the kid that lost or that was losing at the game Monopoly? Have you seen this yet?
No, I haven't seen it. I've heard a lot about it. It's all the rage.
It's spectacular just because somebody just said, I guess the family's playing fucking Monopoly, and the kid, and the mom pulls out the camera. She's like, what's the matter? And the kid's just sitting there bawling his eyes out. She's like, what's the matter? He goes, oh, I don't like this game anymore. I'm like, why? Because this is really tough, this part. She goes, what do you mean? He just goes, the taxes. The taxes are killing me. She's like, this is like real life. But it's supposed to be a game. This isn't fun. I have nothing. It's all because of the taxes.
Yeah, get used to that, kiddo.
Oh, I thought that was so awesome. I think that's if I didn't know like except for landing on the tax board, like which is I'm assuming is what he happened. He landed on the square for taxes.
Right.
But I mean that is just the ultimate lesson right there for fucking life.
You know what? Let me tell you the lessons, kids. Because here's the thing. I never knew that, like, letting your kids win was a thing. Because it never fucking happened. Not once in my house. My parents...
I don't think it should.
They never actually let me win at anything. They beat the shit out of me in every board game we ever played because I was a stupid kid till I was, like, 12. And they just, like, they would rock me and, like, rub it in. I had no idea that you're supposed to let your kids win.
See, I don't think you should let your kid win as much as I think that you should coach them along the game, but show them what it takes to be a good sport about it. Yeah. I think that's the lesson that should be taught.
No, we'd like put money on it, and my parents would keep it. like legit, and then they'd go to the casino for the weekend or whatever.
Oh wow!
It was a thing, and then like I don't know. I'm gonna go outside now because I can't hear what's going on. But yeah, that's just funny. I never got that. So be nice to your kids when you're playing games, and maybe don't play the taxman part so hard on the little guys.
No, he needs to learn. Fuck him.
He doesn't need to learn.
The sooner you learn him that type of lesson, the quicker that kid's going to learn how to be better with money.
Or the more depressed he's going to get and just go shoot up in school impressively younger than everyone else usually does.
Well, it's a 50-50 shot, whatever. You like how I use that shot? 50-50 shot? You like that?
That's funny. Well, the entire police force is in front of my place. That's not usually a good thing.
Uh-oh. Walk quicker.
Doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm going to just walk a little faster.
Head down, avoid eye contact, and just keep moving.
It doesn't have anything to do with me. I promise, maybe.
I guarantee a thing.
So I'm out on the streets, just like the good old days, wandering around East Vancouver. It's very lovely out, and I think I might do this as much as possible this summer again. Try to enjoy this city.
Well, why not? I should.
Yeah, just something I thought about reintroducing. As long as these goddamn motorbikes aren't involved. I hate motorbikes. Just one sec here, guys. Sorry, we'll edit this. I had to switch to some headphones because I can't hear a frickin' thing you're saying to me. It's better. It's just getting ridiculous. Maybe I'll take a 2-minute break and not put this in the show, but like my fucking roommates have no sense of propriety whatsoever. They're banging around, making as much noise as humanly possible. So I go out on the street. It's just a fucking goddamn bedlam around here. Seriously, 6 cop cars and like just police everywhere and cuffs, a whole bunch of people in cuffs, and then I try to walk away and everything's motorbikes. And what the fuck do you need like a 6x6 truck? Like it's not even a 4x4. This giant fucking truck. What do you need that for in the city, you meathead?
Not a whole lot of need for that.
No, the guy's fucking tires are taller than me. He's jacked up and he's driving through East Van. Like, what? Fuck off. Shouldn't be allowed.
I fully agree with you.
And
Absolutely.
I 100% believe that if I have any say in it ever, the decibel level of motorcycles will be controlled. I hate that fucking sound.
Yeah. No, I fully agree.
I know everyone says how it's, I love that sound, the fucking Harley sound. No, go fuck yourself. It's Annoying as shit.
I like the sound, but I don't like the fucking sound at fucking 2 o'clock in the fucking morning ripping up and down in front of my fucking house.
If you like that sound so much, buy a CD, record it, and use headphones while you listen to it. I'm not fucking...
Yeah.
It's gonna ruin my life and my podcast. I should be allowed to podcast outside without that. Or get a studio.
Be the new fucking new rule. New rule.
It will be. If I ever get in, I don't know if you're allowed to pass that on a municipal level. I guess you are, because noise bylaws are municipal. In my city, no motorbikes. No, you can have motorbikes. It's just got to be quiet.
Yeah, she was going to say, it's just got to be quiet.
And I know that's possible. I think they did. They actually did something similar in Kelowna. Nobody paid attention to it, but it's possible to make your motorbike quieter. I don't know how, but I'm sure I know it's possible.
There's definitely some way to do it, but yeah, these guys just tend to not care.
Yeah, no, they don't. Find that in a lot of aspects, especially niche things like that, where it's whatever it is more important than whatever it does to disturb you. You know, if it's motorbikes or fireworks or I don't know, beauty pageants. Whatever your annoying fucking thing is, it's always more important than however many people it annoys. Oh, hey, speaking of beauty pageants, I got roped into this website. Like, I just got lost following this bad website last night. It was like stars all grown up, like famous kids who are adults now.
Oh, yeah?
And that Honey Boo Boo piece of shit was on there.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, if she looks like Precious.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. She's big and fat and gross.
I thought Honey Boo Boo got like thin for a while there.
Well, maybe she did. I don't know. Not maybe this website's bullshit, too. Because I don't even know really what Honey Boo Boo is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know of her, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Some of them looked pretty rough.
I'll tell you one thing. By the looks of this chick, doesn't matter what she does, bitch is going to be ugly.
Yeah, yeah. The other neat thing was adult children of famous people. And there's some scary-looking people there.
Yes, some of them are just knockouts, but yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah, Eminem's daughter. Holy shit balls.
Yeah, and she's got rap skills, too.
Oh, she raps?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. She's a fucking supermodel.
Yeah, she released. There's a video of her that she of her rapping, and I'll give her full credit. She did really good.
Way to go, M.
Haley Jade Scott is her name.
Well done. Well done, Marshall, and whatever, your crazy wife. I never saw the wife. Is she good looking?
Kim was your average trailer park hoe looking bitch.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, you know the blonde hair streaks, just looks like your average trailer park bitch.
One of my favorite looks, by the way.
Yeah,
love the trashy chick look. Love it. I'm not even kidding. East Van, love it.
That's just because it's an easy lay.
Well, that's what it appears. But it's usually not. Well, yeah, most of the time. But
I mean, don't attempt to fucking lie to me, man.
Occasionally, the stereotype might be accurate.
Occasionally, right, occasionally.
But come on, look at the company we keep. Have you ever really ran into a difficult one? It's, you know,
yeah,
maybe
my very first.
Yeah, right. No,
that was difficult.
It's yeah, but that was more on me than her. She was all raring to go. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, no, I did everything in my power. That's what my first time.
That's the first time. That's the first time in your life where lying on your resume catches up with you in a big way.
Oh, yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah,
Oh.
You show up for work and you don't have a clue what you're doing. You're just bumbling around in the toolbox going, fuck.
Yeah, there's fake it till you make it, but that doesn't always work.
No. Yeah.
If you're 5 minutes down there going like, that's not it, that's
right?
a problem.
Luckily, my first happened to be a tremendous whore, so she helped me along just fine. Because without her help, it never would have happened.
And God bless whores.
Oh.
They have their very big place in life.
I would have never gotten anywhere in life without them. They're a helpful lot, I tell you. And they don't. I appreciate the really just unapologetic ones. There's the whores who secretly hate themselves and wish they weren't whores. And then there's the ones who are just like, fuck it, I like sex. And those ones are fantastic. The other ones, I feel sorry for them. I do, because it's not always their choice or whatever. But the ones who are just, fuck it, I like sex, when they're great.
See, I always had the worst. The sluttier the girl, the worse luck I had with them. Never got to actually have. I've never actually had the chance to really fuck just a damn dirty slut, just a chick that was just giving it away for nothing. Never happened.
Wow.
But you find a virgin, no problem.
Well, that's because you seem like a caretaker, right? You're that trustworthy guy that's gonna that's gonna respect.
Wouldn't a whore just like to have? Yeah, but wouldn't a whore just enjoy that for the night? You would think. Here's a guy who might actually pleasure me for once. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that might ruin. It's one of those scary things, It's the same reason I hate Apple, but I've only ever used one Mac. Maybe they're great. I don't know. I'm not going to try again because it might ruin my whole perspective of everything. If I try one and I really like it, then I'm like, oh, fuck, I've been an Android whore for all these years. I didn't know this Mac was going to cuddle me.
Oh, that's true. There is, I'm not going to mention her by name, but one of the girls at Bed Bath had a reputation about her for being a little on the loose side, if you will, into that
Manny?
Free love.
It's Manny.
Of course it's Manny.
We said we weren't going to endorse this company anymore.
It's true, but this isn't about the company specifically.
Right, fair enough.
But she had come up to me one day. Like I said, there was rumors going around about this girl, and first time I met her, I just thought, wow, she's just really nice, down to earth. I got along with her really, really well. And so we got talking a couple of times, and she comes up to me one day and says, hey, can I talk to you for a second? I'm like, sure. So she pulls me aside. She goes, you're a Cancer, aren't you? And I go, yeah. She goes, you're the real deal Cancer, aren't you? Like when you read about a Cancer, you're that guy. I'm like, yeah. She goes, you ruin women for other guys, don't you? I'm like, yes. That's kind of exactly what I do. She goes, yep, I can't touch it. And then that was it. Stayed great friends the rest of the time. But that conversation was just a great thing. She's like, yeah, no, I'm not getting ruined. I know my status. So I think, wow, that's so interesting. Because when I talked to somebody else about her, he had said, he goes, what, you haven't slept with her yet? I'm like, no. Why? What? Oh, I thought everybody's taking around on her by now. I'm like, no, we just get along. What the fuck is your problem? You know what I mean?
You're
the fuck talking with somebody like that?
You're gonna have to fill me in after the show because I can't even think who that might be.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, I'll let you.
I can't.
Okay.
Well, I thought they were all whores. So.
Yeah, no, not so much.
It was gay, wasn't it?
It was gay. Yes, it was gay.
I knew it.
The sweetest, nicest fucking woman in the world. And youngest looking fucking senior citizen I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, she really was. And she was cool. She knew her shit. She was pretty in tune for a lady her age. I was impressed with her.
Oh, absolutely. I always really like her. Gay, if you're listening, hey!
Gay, you're awesome.
Always highly respected, Gay.
I love Gay. There's a lot of people on this.
Was A Quiet Place inspired by signs it comes at night in War for the Planet of the Apes? Was Ready Player One influenced by Avatar, Wreck-It Ralph, and The Last Starfighter? Is the Hurricane Heist more influenced by Sharknado or Geostorm? These are the kinds of questions my guest co-hosts and I discuss on my podcast, Piecing It Together. Every week we look at a new movie and try to figure out what other movies inspired it. Whether it's the story, the character development, tone, or even use of music. Every movie was influenced by something that came before it, and we want to figure out what. Check out Piecing It Together on your favorite podcast app or check us out on piecingpod.com. You can also follow us on social media at piecingpod. Piecing It Together is a part of the All Points West podcast network.
Probably somebody didn't just run up and give you an award for saying that.
What am I doing now before we move on to, did we do? Yeah, we did that. I want to say hello to my good friend Johnny Benson and his co-host Keg Kettles on the Beer Man Beer podcast. Probably one of the best podcasts I've discovered since I started doing this, and it's Beer Man Beer is what it's called. It's on Podbean.
Very nice.
It's everywhere you can find a podcast. Listen anywhere you want, but it's literally a podcast about concerts and beer.
Nice.
They drink a bunch of beer and then they go to a concert and then they talk about it. The most recent episode is Iron Maiden. Just played
very
in
cool.
New York. They're in New York, and it's very cool. So check that out. Beer Man Beer. There you go.
Cool. I have something we can very briefly discuss.
I'm going to be doing that for a while, by the way, everybody. I'm just trying to get people stoked about podcasting. Because just before you start, Ingord, because I'm trying very hard to get us in with the in-crowd. And the in-crowd is, you motherfucker! Oh, he honked at me. That's great. I'm trying to get us in with Podcast One. Podcast One is a network that has over 2 billion downloads annually. And they're the only podcast network that monitors the content for the possibility of joining their roster. They're the only one who does that. So, very, very cool. I'm very excited to be a part of them with our Launchpad DM affiliation that we got last week. And I'm trying very hard to get on their radar. So, it's where Howard Stern is. It's where Adam Carolla is. It's where all the players are. That other one that everybody talks about. Oh, speaking of which, someone put a really bad post on Facebook. I don't think he thought it through too well. Because the post
About
was,
what?
It was, podcasts are like anuses. Joe Rogan's is the only one I care about. And I'd say that you didn't really think that one through, did you?
No, I don't think he did at all. if he did, that's Jesus.
I thought maybe it was like his proctologist or something, then it would make sense. But no, it's just some dude. So yeah.
That's funny.
Well, you gotta think before you put this shit up there, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
God, I love the internet.
Before I get to the one I want to bitch about, what did you have for us, Eric?
Just as a little mention, you're gonna have this thing up and posted like tonight or tomorrow, right?
Yeah, likely tomorrow.
Okay, so tomorrow, which will for all you listening will be today, August 15th.
14th.
The 14th. Sorry, that's right. It's the 14th to me right now. So yeah, so on the 15th, it is the second largest meteor shower of the year. It's called the Palisades. So it is the second largest one. They are yes. It's great because it's in the summer, so it's really nice. The downfall is that it is going to be a full moon, so that makes viewing it a lot more difficult because the brightness of the moon is going to kill out all the background light. But yeah, they're expecting roughly it runs at roughly 100 an hour.
Really?
Yes.
So you're gonna if you're looking in the right direction, you're probably gonna see something.
Actually, these ones for the most part, you don't have to look in the right direction because it comes to the tail. It literally just showers the entire sky, and they will come from you from almost any direction.
Oh, that's very cool. What about the how are they on the naked eye?
Oh, you can. When I was in BC, I used to even before that. Like I've been a fan of meteor showers for fucking years. It's just basically, it's just a whole bunch of shooting stars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, and it's great. You don't need binoculars. You can just stand there and just sit back, lay down, watch.
That's cool. I know that.
Yeah.
You know that, but you sometimes explain that, right? So
Yeah.
I ask you the questions, but I know the answer.
Yes, you do. My favorite was many moons ago. I was playing a game with this on Facebook, and there was this girl that I was playing this game with very regularly. We're always sort of up at the same time. She lived in New York, so we're in the same time zone. And one night when we were playing, she's like, "Okay, she goes, hey, did you know there's a meteor shower right now?" She goes, "I can see it about my window." I'm like, "No," I said, "I didn't know there's one on." And so I'm like, "I'm gonna go for a smoke." So I went outside for a smoke, and as soon as I got outside, I turned around outside the condo I was living in, and went right to the side. And as soon as I looked up, a massive shooting star came through, and it was really like through the atmosphere. So you actually heard it, and like I watched this big, huge, bright white tail, like, and you could hear it fizzle out.
Oh, cool.
As it went through. It was the coolest thing. Never seen anything like it ever since. It was the coolest thing, and it was all about that perfect timing. That was just really awesome.
I have never seen anything that cool. I've seen kind of a meteor shower, nothing that great. I remember missing Halley's Comet when I was a kid and thinking that was just the end of my life. Oh, God. I missed Halley's Comet.
Saw it.
I'm sure it's boring as fuck, but...
I saw it.
Did you really? That would have been normal?
Yeah.
What do you think? 80?
My parents had got like 86, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was like 12 years old, or
I know my brother
somewhere around there,
and I missed it and just thought, oh, that's it, my life's over, because it doesn't come back. Like, well, not in my lifetime. Some people will get it. There's actually probably a large percentage of people my age who will get another chance. I won't. I will not make it that long, but.
I think it's
70-some years, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 76 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a big stretch of time between.
I'm not going to see it, but some people might.
But I mean, really, when it comes down to it, it's only around 25 years from now.
No, 86 plus 70-some years is 150-something, isn't it?
No. Think about it.
1986.
I was
plus 77.
Yeah.
You were 12.
So it's like 35 years. It's like 35 from now.
Yeah, you were 12, so plus 77 years, you'd be 89 years old.
Well, be 89.
Yeah, I'm not making it to 89. Well, I'd be 85 or whatever, but still, no. No, that one's gone. I don't care. It's a frozen rock.
Yeah. My biggest memory isn't actually of seeing Halley's Comet. That was the biggest memory I have. The biggest memory I have is the fact that my parents got me a telescope for it.
Oh, cool.
And when I was setting up the telescope in my front yard, I was setting the whole thing up, and it was like a full moon that night, and a really clear sky. And I was trying to focus around, I was just going to find the moon, and I found the moon, and it fucking blinded me.
Oh, shit.
I was like, my eyes. And I was like all sore and shit.
You know, is there a shitty, B-level comet that goes by? I was just thinking, because when I was a kid, I missed Terry Fox as well. But I saw Steve Fonyo. Does Halley's Comet have its Steve Fonyo? It runs just a couple years later, and it's not as bright and kind of shitty, and drinks and crashes its car every so often.
There is comments on
it does need that much investigation. That is just
I actually want to find out, because I know there is one. They're called periodic comets, and oh wow, it's like really small fucking printing. That's just
you're gonna see the meteor showers, but not the words on the page.
So yeah, Halley's Comet is every 76 years.
Sure.
Just for the record.
Okay.
That is that.
Oh, well, then I'll make it for sure. That was way out of line.
I just pulled that right out of my ass when I said that, but turns out that was the actual amount of time. So how about that?
I thought it was close. I said 70-something.
Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't at all. Yeah, look at that, 1986. Wow, I got all that number.
Nicely.
I got all that shit right. Holy crap!
I am impressed.
I am too.
We're doing good. Oh, you're my go-to for stuff like that because I don't know astronomy. I almost said astrology there. Then I would have sounded ridiculous. Because astrology is fake and stupid. I don't, guys. Horoscopes are bullshit. I hope you guys all know that. Everybody, they mean nothing, and you can't. You don't put anything into them at all, ever. You know, like people say, oh, I'm late. It's a Libra thing. Nah. No, it's an inconsiderate bitch thing. Be on time. It's nothing to do with your fucking day you were born. Retards.
Hang on. There is one called the Wild 2, and its rotation is, I literally just had it. Its orbital period changed from 43 years to about 6 years.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So roughly about every 6 years.
That's the one I like. I'll see that one.
Yeah, we can see that one. So there you go. The Wild 2.
Very cool. Yeah, fucking astrology. But no, as I was saying, you're my go-to for astronomy and smart guy stuff, and obviously supernatural stuff. I actually wanted to do another UFO show with you because I saw a book at the library yesterday that was interesting, and it made me want to talk about it.
It'd be great if it was a book about cooking.
Yeah, no, it's not a cookbook.
Made you think about the story.
No, it's about Canadian UFO sightings, and you know, with all this Area 51 stuff going on, it's kind of interesting me now.
I find it totally fascinating. I've had my experiences, and you know, I've seen things that just cannot be necessarily easily explained.
Bernie Sanders this week announced he will reveal any information that the president is able to reveal if he's made president.
Yeah, what a fucking twat.
He'll whatever
so
secrets there may be, he'll declassify them if he gets in. So that's pretty pandering, but who knows? Pretty funny. So anyway, I got. Do I have another plug? I think I'm good for plugs. Podcast one, other podcasts. Plugged Adrian a bunch. I haven't said hi to Adrian Segur for a long time. Adrian, shoot us a text or an email. Let us know how you're doing. It's been a while since we talked.
By the way, when you get the chance, Eric, do a little internet search. It's called the Battle of Los Angeles.
Okay.
In 1942.
I'm in the middle of something. Okay.
Okay.
No, I don't. Sorry, I haven't lost my place there.
You want my signature for bank account or something?
No, I'm good, thanks.
How about
No, I'm good for that too, thank you. I don't think concussion forms exist, but
that was great.
How about a concussion form? He's carrying a very large stick. I'm gonna move. It's too bad. I finally found a quiet place to sit, and of course there's a crazy person guarding it.
Of course.
Guarding it with his. That's my uncle's seat. It's always an uncle.
It's always the uncle.
Good question though. You want my signature for a check or something? Nope. What about a blank concussion form? No, I'm good.
I'm good. I don't need that. Thank you very much.
He's got like a chunk of a pallet, like a board from a pallet, and he's using it as a toothpick. As he's asking me this, you can't make this shit up. That's the same fucking dirt bike, the third time. Sorry.
He's probably listening to the show, and he knows he's on the show right now.
Yeah. Oh, you can't wait till that starts happening.
Yeah, right.
We start going live, and they all get that great idea in their head. Thanks, Gord. We're like the ambulance. Woo, woo. I hate you all.
Oh my God, that just gave me an idea for a new shirt for us.
I saw a great
Picture
one.
Fuck it, I'm gonna tell you. Picture this, okay? On this shirt is just a printed version of one of our conversations from an actual podcast, but printed right over top of it is just a scream of an ambulance.
That's actually pretty funny.
Only for the insiders that would get it.
That's actually really good. I like that. We should make that one.
We should.
I saw a great one.
But anyway, so
Before we move
okay,
on,
go ahead.
I just want to tell you my great one I saw. It was just a picture of just a girl. And it just says, now that we banned plastic straws, I guess I'll have to stir my Frappuccino with this assault rifle. So
that's really good.
Puts things in
that.
perspective for you.
Kind of does, yeah, that's right.
All right, the doc. Let's see if we can finish off in the what's it called? The Dr. Sunset Buddhist Meditation Garden. That's got to be quiet.
That sounds very nice.
It is very nice, but we'll see what it's like on the quiet front. You never know.
So while you're looking for that,
let's
okay?
move on. Sorry, everybody, for
Hang
that brief interruption. Let's go on with Gordon's stuff here.
While you're in the finding your Zen garden,
go ahead, Gordon.
When you get the chance, pop up on the internet. This goes for everybody. Take a look at this. This is probably one of the craziest motherfucking things that you're really going to read about. In 1942, February 25th, 1942, there was an alien invasion in LA off the coast, and it was so it was witnessed by tens of thousands of people. People died through the battle. The actual the Army and the Navy showed up and were like launching missiles. They had the warships there. It was a legit actual battle that had happened, and there's documents of it. There's photos. There's I for some reason I think there's even a bit of a video footage of it. But there's all types of shit that went on about this, and it was an actual it was a war. A war happened in LA in 1942, and very few people actually know about that.
That's ridiculous.
But it actually happened, yeah. It was rumored as an attack by Japan, a subsequent aircraft artillery barrage, which took place from late February 24th to early February 25th, right over in Los Angeles, California. And it was a crazy fucking thing that actually happened. And
I can't believe I've never heard of this.
I'm not actually that surprised because it's not very well spoken about.
Right. Well, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, but I know that there's like actual like footage that people have of actual footage.
So what did
like pictures?
There's obviously doubters. What did doubters say it was?
Well, the Army themselves, hang on. I believe officially, what the fuck did they explain it as?
That didn't happen, folks.
Yeah, they called the incident a false alarm because they initially blamed Japan.
Sure. Because
it happened less than 3 months after the United States entered World War II.
I see. So not a bad assumption, but.
No. But there's some pretty crazy shit. While documenting the incident in 1949, United States Court of Military identified a meteorological balloon sent up at 1 a.m. that started all the shooting.
Now, why is there no evidence of this? Wreckage or whatnot?
Because they blew the thing into the sky.
That's why there would be wreckage.
Yeah. No. No, they're actually saying, because there's one picture where there's an object floating in the sky, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lights shone directly on it. And you can see the cylindrical object in the sky. There's 8 lights pointing on it as they were attempting to shoot it down and blow it out of the fucking sky.
I call fake news.
Well, I'm telling you.
Well,
call it all you want.
We'll see what Bernie has to say when he becomes president.
Keep in mind, this is the third major incident that was blamed on a weather balloon?
Yeah, I've never even, I know no one who uses weather balloons. I don't know why they keep blaming it on that. That's the most as soon as you say weather balloon, I think something's up.
Well, yeah, it's just it. Think about it. If it was a regular sighting, sure, okay, weather balloon it. Go ahead. But the Army and the Navy would not show up and just unload hell on a weather balloon.
I've never seen a weather balloon. I don't even know anyone who claims to have seen a weather balloon. I know lots of people who claim they've seen aliens. No one's ever seen a weather balloon. I think weather balloons are fake.
No, I wouldn't be surprised by that.
It
really wouldn't.
It was an alien every time. There's no such thing as weather balloons. That would be fucking hilarious.
Weather balloon is code for alien.
Yeah. It's not even a very good code.
No,
Speaking of, that segues very nicely into the last thing I wanted to talk about tonight, because I got upset by it, actually very offended by the announcement today by the Canadian military that they are banning discriminatory or sexually explicit tattoos. If you're going to be in the military, you can't have them, and it's whether or not they're visible while you're in uniform. If you even have them anywhere on your body, you can't be in our military.
So let me get this straight. So it's okay for them to rape and torture, but God forbid you have a picture?
Exactly. Can I just point out that the people with the nastiest tattoos that are visible, those are the ones I want in the Army fighting for me.
Absolutely.
The ones with the crazy, if you've got a vagina tattooed on your face and it's bleeding, then yes, I want you on the front lines. There's our guy. Great. Perfect. Jesus. I hate this show. Yeah, so I just thought it was ridiculous. Now, first of all, it's highly antiquated, I would say. Come on, who doesn't have a tattoo anymore? It's weird to not have them. So the fact that a tattoo argument is even a thing is stupid. But
agreed.
Now you're drawing on what determines what's sexually explicit or what's discriminatory. That's very subjective. What you
I have a tiny little naked fucking fairy on top of one of my tattoos, the guitar tattoo.
Wouldn't be allowed.
But even though it doesn't show, she's naked, but it's a side profile without detail. Is that considered sexually explicit?
Well, see, that's where the lines get blurry, and that's where it's a bullshit thing that you just can't say that, because what you find discriminatory, I might not. Maybe, I don't know. I just don't know. I think it's stupid, and I think our military is just being fucking weird lately. I think it's that Hajan, what's his name? Hajan? I don't know. The new head of the military guy there. He's the brown dude, he's the first. Hajan, I don't know. Someone write in and tell me his goddamn name. I don't know. I thought it might bug you a little. Just being a tattooed guy who likes sexual stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not necessarily a fan of sexually explicit tattoos, just because I don't know. I just don't see the point. Why do you want porn on you? I just don't see the point.
Well,
that's what I thought.
I don't know. What the hell is going on tonight?
I don't know if you can hear that. It's craziness.
Oh, it's craziness everywhere. And I wasn't even now I'm back in Crazy Town, but I was not in a particularly crazy area, and it was all full of crazy. So I thought, well, shit, I might as well just go back to Crazy Town.
Hey, question for you.
Sure.
If your house got toilet paper, right? You got TP'd, right? And you know the kids who did it. How do you handle it? Plan revenge, talk to the parents, call the cops, nothing. What do you do?
Well, this is me we're talking about.
That's exactly why I asked the question.
I am all for revenge, 100%. especially on your kids. But I would do a good revenge. Like if they toilet papered my house, I'd make sure they never had access to toilet paper again.
See, that's genius.
No more wiping your ass till you're an adult. There you go. You think you
that's
can just
so
take
good.
toilet paper for granted? You're going to be itchy for the next 75 years.
That's really good. I like that. It's on that Quora. The thing just came up on my thing, and that was the question.
That
My
Quora.
house got toilet papered last night, and I think I know which kids did it. Should I plan revenge, talk to the parents, or call the police?
That
Their
Quora.
number one response, by the way,
Yeah.
no, and no. If it hasn't rained, do what folks did when I was a young teenager. Go outside and roll the toilet paper up. Free toilet paper. If you believe you know the kid, speak to them. Tell them that you would appreciate if next time they use such and such a brand of toilet paper and to put the cardboard center on your porch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what would happen in my neighborhood, too. People would be selling it the next morning.
Oh,
Toilet paper,
absolutely.
50 cents. And people would buy it, too. Hey, that's a bargain.
It's a great bargain. I'm all over that. That's a really shitty price? No, I don't know.
That's hilarious. That Quora is dangerous, man. I could spend months on that thing. That could be a full-time job for me, just answering those Quora questions.
For some reason, it won't let me in, because there's a couple I saw the other day that I really wanted to answer. One was about a kid who had his gaming system taken away. He's like, is this considered abuse of power by parents? And I had such a great answer lined up, but it would not let me answer it.
Are you registered with them? Did you filled out the thing?
Yeah, I have my own. Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain ones that you're not allowed. Even
I was really sad.
I have that too. Like they'll send me ones and I'll have the option to answer them or not, and then there'll be ones where they don't give me that option. So
I was really sad that it wouldn't let me fucking answer it. I'm like, oh.
I thought maybe it was a personal thing. Like they specifically didn't want me answering them.
No, apparently not.
They've heard my answers in the past. It's funny. Where are we here? Because I can't get anywhere quiet, obviously. Oh yeah, we're getting along. We could probably. I really thought you were gonna have something more for the tattoo thing. Screw you guys and your military bullshit.
Yeah, I think okay.
You disagree?
You want me to talk about it directly? I'll talk about it directly.
No, you don't have to. You know what? I love it that you catch me off guard every time. Every time I think you're gonna zig your zag, I'll come up with one of these and I'm like, this is gold, and then nothing. And then, but then I'll have one like, oh, this is a stupid little innocuous thing you won't care about, and you'll go off for half an hour about it. Oh, I never have a clue. I love it.
Yeah. It's a stupid rule. It makes no sense and it shouldn't exist because it's just dumb. How a tattoo affects a person, it's just dumb.
Exactly.
That's all I got to say.
I'm gonna probably call it here.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
If that's okay with you guys. Thanks everybody for listening. It's always been a blast. Tomorrow night could be the most explosive episode we've ever had, or we'll just have a hot chick who's fun to talk to. I won't know until shortly before you guys do. So until then, take care of each other.
Watch the Parasage meteor shower on the 15th.
Yes, I will. Hey, we're taking the 15th off, I believe. So good stuff.
Yes, we'll watch it. And also pick a dark spot away from city lights. You want to be as dark of a sky as possible to see it. It will be a full moon, so that's going to suck balls. But the darker the sky, the better chance.
So also, as you're looking at the sky, look out for werewolves.
Yes, keep a very close eye over them because they can be dangerous because they bite.
And, they like the full moon. All right.
That they do.
Good night.
See ya.
Adrian song. Boop, 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 boop. That's the lyrics, eh? I didn't realize that until just today.
What?
It's like grab a street hooker and fuck her.
In what song?
In our theme song.
Oh, is it really grab a street hooker and fuck her?
Yeah.
Huge like.
What if they're right?
Huge like when I use my dick pump running on a track grabbing Sue by her cute butt. Huge like a full moon in my face, yeah, and we ain't talking moonlight. Eric and Gord, what if we're right? Take a corner street, hoe and tuck her in at night. Bitches you out, you got no nightlight. Bitches you out, you weren't the nightlife. This is what happens at night when you lay down the pipe, get you working construction, you don't know what's right. Don't know what's right. What if we're right?
Every time people listen to our show, they're like, oh, dude, I totally want to be on. When can I be on? Can I be on now?